So this is September 2015 answer to Math 111 Review Exam 1 Question 3. So what we've got here now, we're on the last question. A burger joint sold 500 quarter-pound burgers when they charged $2 and 300 quarter-pound burgers when they charged $2.50. And we want to find the demand function. Now, I always define the demand function as a function of price. So I want to find D of P. And what I have is I create a table for P and D of P, demand. And the first price I see is $2, and we have 500. And the next price I see is $2.50, $2.5, and that becomes 300. And what I want to do here is find, so these two are actually x's and y's, 2 points, independent and dependent values. So what I gotta do is this becomes basically just like above, find the slope and the intercept. We'll start with the slope. Once again, delta D over delta P, that's 300 minus 500 divided by 2.5 minus 2. Yeah. Negative 400 is the slope. Now the idea, one thing that's a little checked, is demand functions. Increasing the price should always decrease the sales, the demand. So it should always be a negative slope. So if you get a positive slope, chances are you've done something wrong, or I have. And the way to bet is you have made a mistake, probably. So the next step, now that we got our nice negative slope, is to find the intercept. So that is, we'll use 502 for our intercept. Okay, so because I avoid fractions when possible. Well, so this time the demand value, the y value, is 500 equals slope negative 400 times 2 plus intercept. And what we're going to do is add 800 to both sides, because that'll cancel out the negative 800. That's going to give me 1300 is the intercept. So our formula for D of P, and that's the answer to part A, so let's put that A. The formula for D of P is negative 400P plus 1300. Now to test it, I'm going to plug in 2.5 into P. So I'm going to say negative 400 times 2.5 plus 1300. And I better get 300 or it won't check. But it does, so that checks. So that's the answer to A, and there is the check. It's always good to check with word problems. They're tricky. Now we have part B, and they're asking, now $2.75 is clearly a price, so we want to do D of 2.75, which equals negative 400 times 2.75 plus 1300, and that's 200. So that's the answer to B. Now part C. Now we have a quantity, 600. So that's what the demand is. We want to find the price. So P is our variable, negative 400 P plus 1300. Now we got to solve for P. Well, we're going to subtract 1,300 from both sides. And that's going to give me negative 700 equals negative 400p. Now we're going to divide both sides by negative 400. And we get negative 700 divided by negative 400, which equals $1.75 is p. And that's the answer. And we can just do a quick check. Negative 400 times 1.75 plus 1,300. That'll bring us back to 600. It does. So, here is the answer. And we did it.